A man openly admitted online that he went to Geylang to find another woman, not because of a broken relationship, but because of one physical trait his girlfriend did not have. That single confession raises a deeper question. What actually drives attraction? And where does it cross the line into something more troubling? According to the post, the man justified his actions by saying his girlfriend did not have breasts. That was the reason he gave for seeking out a sex worker. There was no mention of conflict, no mention of emotional issues, only a focus on appearance. The reaction online was strong, not because of shock alone, but because of what it revealed. This was not just about one person's decision. It exposed a mindset that places physical traits above everything else in a relationship. Physical attraction is real. It plays a role in how relationships begin and develop. But when one specific feature becomes the deciding factor, it changes the nature of the relationship itself. It shifts from connection to consumption. In this case, the choice to look outside the relationship was not driven by communication or unresolved issues. It was driven by expectation. An expectation that a partner must meet a certain physical standard. That expectation creates pressure, not just on individuals, but on how relationships are formed and maintained. When appearance becomes the main measure, everything else becomes secondary. There is also another layer to this situation. The lack of honest communication. The post suggests the man acted on his own desires without addressing them with his partner. That choice avoided discomfort, but it also avoided responsibility. Healthy relationships depend on openness. Difficult conversations are not easy, but avoiding them often leads to worse outcomes. In this case, it led to betrayal. The situation also highlights a broader issue. The idea that beauty can be reduced to a single trait. That a person's value can be measured by how closely they match a specific image. That idea is not just harmful to individuals. It weakens relationships. Because it ignores personality, trust, shared experiences, and emotional connection. When those elements are overlooked, the relationship loses its foundation. What remains is something fragile, easily broken by the next unmet expectation. The turning point here is not the act itself. It is the reasoning behind it. The belief that one physical detail justifies stepping outside a relationship. That belief reflects a deeper misunderstanding of what attraction and commitment really mean. At the end of the day, attraction may start with appearance, but it cannot survive on appearance alone. A relationship built only on looks will always be unstable. So the real question is this. If physical traits become the main standard, what happens when those standards change over time? Like, share and subscribe to 2230.